preserved my youth. Not only did it capture my goals, it told me the truth.
Conversate for a few, cause in a few.
I let them know we missing you. The love is unconditional.
Wave your hands, what's the land if we family?
We got a world premiere right here, now get lost.
So off we go, let the trumpets blow. And hold on, because the driver of the mission is a pro.
Yeah. So let me ask you, there's a saying, not all money is good money. So have you ever turned down a gig because you say, you know what, that's not my crowd? Like, that's not, they're not going to get my type of humor. I'm not even going to set myself up that way. Have you ever turned down a gig?
Tony can answer this one first. I got my answer.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I've. Here's the thing that I do, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I do my same set everywhere. I'm not the kind of change. I'm not code switching. I ain't doing nothing. I'm coming in and thankfully, I have been more successful than not. But I've done I remember I've done full Hispanic bars where the two comics before me were telling jokes in Spanish. I've done country and Western bars. I've done, of course, everybody's done dives. I even did jokes at Texas Day Brazil in the banquet room for a small credit union. Like, I ain't tripping. I'm a capitalist. I'm gonna get that money. Nah, I don't care. You want me to tell? I'm gonna tell them. I ain't gonna enjoy it, but I'm gonna tell them.
Hopefully you ain't shucking and jiving when you.
No, he's not. He's saying he's specific.
Yeah.
He's gonna do his.
No, I'm gonna do my
regardless.
same show regardless.
Look, if I ever see you shucking and jiving, I'm gonna be throwing tomatoes at your ass. You know what I'm saying?
I give you permission to come up and Will Smith me on stage. I give you full permission.
I can't
Open hand.
Now, Tony, you know it's a difference between turning down money and turning down things that like when you have St. Louis is small, so we it's only so much we can do, and you become too like where you're overly saturating the scene. So I had started literally being in a position, not even like financially, like I'm there, but being in a position where I knew I could pick and choose what type of shows I wanted to do, because some people think quantity is better than quality, and I'd rather work with promoters who I know are putting on shows. I see the ticket sales, I see the venues, I see what's going on, rather than you working with people. Anybody here now can say they're a promoter. They'll throw a show on and you ain't seen a post on Facebook, Twitter, nothing. And that's what my thing was about.
Then in that case,
to do things like that.
No. In that case, no. I don't do everything. I'm not just doing any.
You're not doing everything and working with.
No.
Hey, so have y'all ever got ripped off by a janky promoter?
Yes.
Yeah.
How they do it? How they do it? You come on stage, they be like, "Hey man, I got you next week."
No.
or they be like, "Hey man, my cousin right there, he gonna give you a dime sack of weed." Or some shit like that, or whatever.
The same place you were talking about in the Ambassador in like 2011. There was a show with Lou Nail and Lenny Williams, and I was.
You talking about watch television till the television went off? Lenny Williams.
Yes, he was performing. He was a sing. The promoter was this guy who, he came. He was from here, but he was out in California. He came back. He put on this show, and I said I did not get paid, or I did not. I think I got paid like probably gas money or something, because he had to pay Lou Nail and Lenny Williams. So I got screwed over by that was like a big show, but we knew what he tried to say.
What he tried to say, like, but you got exposure though. You got exposure. Exposure don't pay the
money. You worked with Lou Nail. You worked with Lenny Williams at that time where I was from. I had worked with a lot of people, because in the House of Comedy used to be Laughs on the Landing. So every comic that has ever come to St. Louis was coming through there, and I got to teacher for them or work on the same stage as them. So I was like, dude, and he literally, I did not, yeah, I was supposed to get a check later or a payment, and he just like literally ghosted me. Of course, they don't answer the phone. And I just took it up, as a learning experience, like never again.
So I've had a couple. I've had one as recent as either 21, 22. And
Mm,
me, one thing that I can stand to be see, I'm too nice for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm way too nice.
I'm the same
And
way.
he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna get you straight. I'm gonna get straight on that deposit. I'm gonna get straight on that deposit, man. This, and that." And so, I let it go. And then the night of the show, I'm like you, I'm starting to notice as we moving up. I'm like, "Hey, man, what's up with this promo schedule, bro? This ain't, you
Uh-huh.
know." So I'm like, okay. And then the night of the show, I'm pulling into a half empty parking lot. I'm like, here you go. I know
That's
what's
when
about to
you
happen.
know.
I know
That's
what's
when
about
you
to
know
happen. And
when
so,
it's empty.
but that was the last time. But I would say I probably have, and this is going to ruffle some feathers. I probably have not been messed over as much or stalled out as much as church shows. So I
What?
remember,
I can
I
see it. I can
remember,
see it. I can see it. I can see
hold
it.
on.
No, now
This,
I'm
Come on, brother.
surprised.
Come on, brother.
oh,
You're doing this for the Lord.
hold on. I got to tell y'all this story. So this one pastor, God rest his soul, he is no longer with us. He, I remember he took me on the
Last
road, and
name rhyme with song.
it's funny because he took me and I did 3 dates with Tamala Man and one with Marvin Sapp.
Mm.
And this was a time I was doing really bad financially. I mean, it was bad. It was really bad. And so he hit me with and we're doing, convention centers and things like that. So, he like, man, you gotta get the ticket sales. And I know how it is when you're doing some of those theaters and big places, you gotta wait the 7 days and for it's business day. So I'm like, hey man, I need my money. I need my money. I need my money. He kept stalling me out. I need my money. He kept stalling me out. So I called him and left him a message. Said, "Hey man, I'm on my way to your Bible study right now, and I'm gonna walk in there, and I'm gonna let everybody know you don't pay your bills." He called
Oh,
me instantly, and he had a sob story. Now you just don't know how hard it's been, and my wife be holding me at night, and I be crying, and I say, "Listen, man,
Hey,
Bishop." He was a bishop. I say, "Listen, Bishop.
Bishop.
Listen, Bishop. I got to get that money, bro, and I need it in cash now.
that's
I
that's
need
how,
it in
that's how
cash."
you know you was dealing with a jack leg preacher because the preachers I
Man,
know, hey, the preachers
I
I know, you'd have called them and threatened them, they'd have cussed you smooth out.
man, I should have known something was up because he hit me with a what's the bank that's in Walmart? You
U.S.
know which one?
Bank? No,
Nah,
that's
Huh?
in
was it
No, no,
first
no,
first
no.
third or something like
No,
that?
no, it's like it's whatever that was, the one
He
that
said the
gets
bank
second
that's in
chance.
Walmart, the one right by the subway,
Yeah, yeah. He
right between the subway and
he
the
he
customer
he
service desk. There's a bank right
he
there. Yeah.
ah,
he took me out to eat to a fancy restaurant to tell me he was gonna make me a millionaire on the gospel circuit. And he gonna pay with two different cards. One was one of those gift cards and Walmart gift cards. The other one was from the bank from the
oh
one. I say, oh,
Lord.
I should have known then. I should have known then. But he paid me my money in cash though. But it took a minute. But he wasn't the only one. This man, I've
And
had
you
pastors.
said it's the churches, and I was being like sarcastic, saying,
No,
"Woo, really? Like,
I've
yeah, the
had
churches."
I've had multiple churches either not pay me or stall me out. Now I've had some that are really good. I've had plenty that are really good, but the
Hmm.
most that I've been messed over from a promoter standpoint, churches,
So
churches.
Wow.
what y'all got going on now? You got anything big on the horizon coming up?
Me, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been on stage in about a year. I've hosted events. I still host events and things like that. I just kind of pivoted to something else that I'm doing creatively, which will benefit me when I do get back on stage. And I don't know about Tony, but when I'm writing, I try to listen and watch the least the amount of comedy as I can because I
Yeah.
don't want to have other
Yeah.
people's ideas and topics in my head. I'm trying to write from my own life experiences and things I've gone through. So somebody even said recently, it's like, Kim, you ain't watch. I was like, no, I don't, unless it's an old comedy shows and stuff, that we've seen. I do not try to watch any of the new comics material because I don't want anybody else's ideas in my head. So I just been literally working on my purses. I make purses, earrings. I repurpose things like that, and that's something that will benefit me from when I go back on stage because merch is a big thing. So I already have my own merch that I make by hand, and I just been enjoying that and doing that, for my mental health. So
That
Because
is funny
listen,
that you
listen,
say that.
writing, writing is good. And I've noticed, I'm from Kansas, so we were close to Kansas City. And one of the most successful rappers in terms
Yeah,
of
Tech Nine.
his touring money, like
Yeah.
money, is Tech Nine.
Yeah.
And not only is he touring all the time, but he's got control of his merch, right?
yes.
He's got that loyal fan base. He may not be triple, quadruple platinum like some of the other
Hmm.
artists are, but you really don't need that. If you got your select tribe who's going to show up at every single show that you make, they're going to buy your new
Hmm.
merch. You're going to filter out the old stuff, put in the new stuff, right?
Yeah.
And that's the way to go. You know,
Yeah.
That's where I feel like
and
the Lord
and
is
writing,
definitely leading.
yeah, writing behind the scenes. Listen, I got a screenplay I just wrote. I'm looking for writers. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
Hmm.
So yeah.
it's funny you say that. That's something that I've been doing for a number of years now. And I'm grateful to have sold a couple of screenplays. I'm still writing. I know I'm the same way, Kim. Actually, it's not even just when I'm trying to be creative with a new set. I don't watch comedy, period. To be honest, I stumbled on the Kevin Hart joint. Everybody who knows me, and I started this has been a long time ago. I don't know if y'all remember this, but if you notice, whoever the hot comedian is at the time, every comic sounds like them. And I noticed that sometime around like '09, 2010. And I just hard stop watching any comedy, even if it comes up on my
Hmm.
timeline. My algorithm doesn't even feed me that anymore because I don't watch it. I don't want no parts of it because I'm like you. I do not want to subconsciously
Have that
pull somebody
in.
else's.
Yeah.
I it's already hard enough, wondering if I hear a joke and I'm like, wait, have I heard that before, or is this really me, or
Hmm.
is this
Yeah.
something I heard a long time ago that's just kind of
I thought it
so
was just me.
yeah.
I
And
thought it
see,
was
No, no,
just
and
no.
I'm
me.
like that. I'm like that with podcasting.
Yeah.
I got three
Hmm.
shows. I got a relationship podcast. I got my Black Power Man Listen podcast. I have this one where I interview
Hmm.
people like you, right? And I always try to interview people who are Black that can, bring that perspective to everything that we do, whether it be
Hmm.
politics, comedy, music, whatever, right? So I try not to watch other people's podcasts because I don't want to inadvertently steal like their idea, their format,
Yeah.
or something that they say. But it's
Yeah.
like easier for me because I can simply say, I heard this on such and such a show, and this is
Yeah.
what
You
they
Hmm.
can
said.
attribute it.
Y'all
Yeah.
can't do that.
Yeah.